So what exactly is physical activity? Physical activity is any movement of the body that is giving off energy. It can be walking, jogging, cycling. It can even go from aerobic to resistance training, weight training, swimming, sprinting, anything of that nature. So I have a video that I want you to check out. It's about 2 minutes long, and it's just about physical activity and how you should start, how you should finish, and what you should do during it. Check it out.
Did you know that children should exercise for at least 1 hour every day?
Exercise means run and play for 60 minutes every day. If you move your feet and get out your seat, you can be healthy to the beat. If you want to grow strong, then here's the way. Exercise every day.
Before and after you exercise, it is always important to stretch.
Exercise can help you focus and do better in your school. Exercise fights off diseases. Exercise is really cool. If you try hard to be active, very quickly you will find exercise is really good for both the body and the mind.
Children who are active will be less likely to be overweight, develop diabetes, will sleep better, and will even do better in school. Do you want to feel healthy? Do you want to feel good? Then exercise. Exercise. Eat right to feel right. And exercise. Exercise.
Feeling good now. 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 Feeling good now.
I think I'm gonna watch TV and play video games all day.
No! Don't do that!
It's Mark D. Pencil and Friends.
Didn't you know that you should exercise for at least an hour every day?
No way!
Come on! I'll show you how! Woohoo!
I hope you enjoyed the video. So now I will talk about how often you should engage in physical activity. For children, maybe ages 10 to about 15, 16, it's recommended that you engage in physical activity 3 to 5 days a week and for 60 minutes a day. Say an hour a day just because most children have a recommended physical education course that they engage in just about every day. Maybe it can be like recess or just even an actual PE course. What are the different types of physical activity? So I named a few: walking, jogging, cycling, swimming, sprinting, biking. So you can even be dancing. If you have a Wii at home or just dance, that actually counts as physical activity. So if you want to substitute that, maybe when you're on break, like, oh, I need to be doing something, I need physical activity, just pick up your Wii, go on it, do what you normally do, some of the exercises. Even chores can count as physical activity. You know, when you're using the broom or the vacuum, that is actually counting towards physical activity because it is giving off movement of the body, and it's giving. As you go more and more into physical activity, there are different levels of intensity that you should be aware of. There are there is low, moderate, and high intensity, just depending on how comfortable you are. Intensity. Intensity is the amount of physical power that the body uses when you're performing an activity. So for instance, if someone has a goal of wanting to lift 20 pounds, they have to start off by maybe lifting 5 pounds first, then going up to 10 pounds, and eventually reaching 20 pounds. So that is increasing your level of intensity. So examples of intensity, as I mentioned before, there are 3 levels: low, moderate, and high. So low intensity can be like just walking or doing like basic yoga, and then moving up to moderate intensity, some weight training, swimming, water aerobics, jogging, and then getting up to your high intensity, which is sprinting, like sprint swimming. So there are a few risks that come along with physical activity. These can not necessarily harm you, but they are things that you should focus on when it comes to physical activity. So the number one cause of death of humans is heart disease. So heart disease is a huge risk when it comes to physical activity, because your heart is the main thing that's circulating the blood, making sure that you are functioning properly. Obesity is another risk of physical activity, just because people are so focused on working out that they do not realize that you have to eat healthy. You have to not only exercise a certain amount of times, but you have to actually want to change your diet and eat healthy. Others among the risks of physical activity are high blood pressure, muscle and joint problems, and dehydration, which is another huge risk, just because people are so focused on working out and exercising that they oftentimes forget to stay hydrated or keep fluids in their body. I have a few things that you should remember when exercising. Always engage in a safe environment. When you're using weights or anything, make sure that you have a spotter. Make sure that you aren't exercising when things are too heavy. Just be cautious of heavy equipment. Drink plenty of water when necessary. Don't overhydrate yourself, but also don't dehydrate yourself. Take frequent breaks. If you feel lightheaded, like you need rest or anything, just take breaks. And then you should also remember to warm up 5 to 10 minutes prior to exercising. This includes stretching or just getting your mind right to see like what my goal will be for today. Like warm up. Always remember to cool down after. Take a few seconds. So I've attached a handout which basically summarizes the PowerPoints and summarizes what we've learned today, and below that is a crossword puzzle, because I know that students like to be engaged, not only just listening to lectures or reading paragraphs. So I've attached a crossword puzzle that will basically go over what we went over today. So I hope you've enjoyed, and remember to stay safe, stay healthy, and have fun working out.